After the 42 and the 42 bobber, we're going to be shifting focus from that important video to something entirely different. We're taking you to the roads now. After the 42 and the 42 bobber, Java launches an all-new Java 42 F6 FJ. This features a new and updated Alpha 2 engine, revised underpinnings and much more. The 300 to 400cc motorcycle space in India is witnessing a new entrant recently in the form of the Java 42 FJ. It
is a second offering from the Pune-based brand on its revised 350 platform and goes against the Honda CB 350 RS amongst the others. Design, engine, price, we don't know the details, but Overdrive does, so you can look at that.
Alright guys, so this is the new Java 42 FJ which has just launched. The prices start of this motorcycle at 1,99,000 rupees and it goes up all the way to 2,20,000 rupees depending on the spoked wheels or the alloy wheels that you choose and the color scheme that you opt for. Now this of course is not the base variant. This model will set you back by around 2,10,000 rupees if I'm not mistaken, and overall there are quite a few small tweaks and new features that the motorcycle has compared to the older model, because this is the third 42 version of the motorcycle that Java has for us. You have the regular Java 42, you have the Java 42 bobber, and now you have this one, the Java 42 FJ, which sits right on top of that list. Now starting from the front, yes, it has a nice 18-inch wheel, nice broad 100 section tire on there. The fit and finish levels, as you can see all over the motorcycle, are really nice. This paint level, the quality of the paint has improved tremendously. A nice big disc brake up front. Telescopic fork, a more substantial unit than the one on the simple 42. It is a 41 diameter fork up front. As you can see, the headlight unit is all new. Some nice branding on there as well. And of course, the headlight housing unit is this nice aluminum finish now. So yes, it is a very nice looking motorcycle from the front. And of course, the main thing about this motorcycle has to be that engine. Now, this is the Alpha 2 series engine, which is the same one that features in the Java 350 Classic and the SD Adventure and a couple of other models. This engine is configured to give you a higher output. So it's up in terms of power and torque as well. This one makes around 29 PS of max power and around just under 30 Nm of max torque. So how that fares out on the road, we have to figure out. But as you can see, very nice looking engine, all the finished parts, even the brushed aluminum parts, the paint of the actual metals, the tank, as you can see, is all new. This is a different section they have on the tank here as well. Looks a lot neater than it ever did before. And you have the upswept exhaust, rear suspension, twin shocks at the rear once again, but they are more sturdier units than the units found on the regular 42. Coming to the rear, you have a nice 140 section tire, I think it is, yes, and a 17-inch rim at the rear. So overall, a very nice motorcycle. The rear is also finished really nicely because you get these two split grab handles now at the rear. Looks a lot nicer. The wheelbase has extended. It's around 1450 and ground clearance is around 178 mm. It has gone up. It's one of the largest in its segment actually, and the seat height is also at a decent level. Quite neat overall. And of course, the major talking points of this motorcycle have to be the chassis and the engine. Now the chassis is the same double cradle frame that is carried over from the Java 350, but of course the mounts are different for the engine, and the rear subframe, the swing arm have all increased in length, and it is very different from the other models that Java have currently in the market. So configuration wise, this is very unique, and yep, this model comes with dual channel ABS. Ride mode is not too sure of. The switch gears feels nice and crisp, and yep, once you actually get on the motorcycle, it's not too bad. The rider triangle has improved, I'd like to think so, but we will reserve our judgment for that when we actually get our hands on this motorcycle to ride it. Overall fit and finish levels, well, which were a concern before, have improved. That's a real good point. And of course the engine up on power compared to before. That's a real good thing as well. Now yes, you might be wondering why this model is called the FJ in the first place. Now, that is a throwback to the actual founder of the Jawa brand, the visionary. His name is František Janešek. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. He's a Czech guy, and yep, the only time you will get to see that kind of branding on this motorcycle is in this small portion out here. It's a little subdued, but that is what it is. So that's the 42FJ. You can see these nice brush finished panels as well, and the foot pegs. Looks really nice overall. Do let us know what you think about this motorcycle. Do you think it's worth the money? Starting off at 1,99,000 rupees, going up all the way to 2,20,000 rupees. This one, this color scheme, as is, will set you back by 2,10,000 rupees. How do you think it works out? Is it worth it? Do you think it's good? Let us know in the comments.